Call to the Bar and Licensing. The Call to the Bar of Ontario is the final step in the licensing process. The Call to the Bar is the act of granting licensure by the Law Society. Licensure is the result of your hard work, and it signifies that the Law Society has determined that you are competent to practice law as a lawyer in Ontario. It's a significant milestone. To be called to the Bar of Ontario, candidates must successfully complete and meet all the licensing and good character requirements established by the Law Society to become a lawyer in Ontario. For some candidates, including lawyers transferring from within Canada and Ontario law deans and professors, completion of some elements of the licensing process may not be required. These candidates should contact the Law Society for more information. The Law Society recognizes the symbolic importance that the Call to the Bar ceremonies afford candidates eligible for licensure as lawyers in Ontario. The Law Society also recognizes that current public health conditions make it difficult to offer these ceremonies in a safe manner. Accordingly, the Law Society is licensing candidates who meet the requirements for licensure to practice law as expeditiously as possible. So at this time, all candidates eligible to be licensed as lawyers will be admitted to the practice of law using the Law Society's administrative call process. If a live call ceremony will be held, candidates will be notified. The Law Society's administrative call process will be used to facilitate licensure for those candidates who have met all of the requirements to become licensed to practice law in Ontario. The process does not require in-person attendance. Candidates will receive more information about this process through their online accounts as they become eligible for licensure. As candidates become eligible, they will be notified through their online accounts to commence the administrative call application process. The Law Society's Licensing and Accreditation Department notifies eligible candidates by sending them an administrative call application package, and candidates are expected to regularly check their online account for administrative information and updates. The administrative call process requires candidates to submit all necessary documents via email to the Licensing and Accreditation Department within their online account. The Law Society of Ontario certificate and the court certificate will be mailed to all new licensees when they are licensed. Receipt of these certificates is not required to commence the practice of law. Who is eligible? Candidates who have successfully completed the licensing process, candidates licensed in other Canadian jurisdictions known as mobility candidates, and law deans or professors from approved Ontario law schools who complete all of the requirements of the Law Society are eligible to be called to the bar. All candidates must have successfully completed all components of the licensing process as required, have paid all licensing fees, including the call to the bar fee, have filed all of the required documents, have maintained good character as required by Section 27(2) of the Law Society Act, and have submitted all the required call to the bar related documents. In terms of call to the bar fees, all candidates except mobility candidates are required to pay a call to the bar fee as prescribed in the fee schedule. To be eligible for call, the Law Society requires that the following completed and accurate documents be filed with the Law Society. Candidates will be notified when and how to submit the required documents for call, and mobility candidates may not be required to submit all of these documents and should contact licensing and accreditation for further information. So the forms to submit, of course, are an application for the licensing process, a certified proof of legal name document, a law school transcript or NCA certificate, passport photos as required as part of the application process, and where applicable, all the articling documents, including the articles of clerkship and a certificate of service under articles. Taking the oath and submitting a call petition. Licensing process candidates must complete and submit the affidavit for taking the oath and the call petition form. These documents must be fully completed, signed, witnessed, and certified. Once you submit your documents and the call to the bar fee, your candidate file will be reviewed by the Licensing and Accreditation Department to ensure that it is complete and all requirements for licensure are met. Files that are verified and complete are then added to the next available call list for licensure. Please note that the department is reviewing all files as quickly as reasonably possible. However, during certain periods of the year, we do receive a large number of documents. And during those times, you should expect that processing may take significantly longer. You should also be aware that errors in completing and submitting the documents may result in further delays. Deferring a call. Candidates who wish to defer their call to the bar must send a message to the Licensing and Accreditation Department through their online account, requesting a later date on which they wish to be called and providing reasons for the request. Licensing process candidates are advised that they must be called to the bar within their licensing term, and any deferment of a call beyond your licensing term may require the candidate to complete such further experience and studies as may be required by the Executive Director of Professional Development and Competence at the Law Society of Ontario. If you have any questions, please contact the Licensing and Accreditation Department.